Alrighty, guys, let's go through how you can make some significant money with YS now. And so I'm going to start talking about team building, referring a lot of people, and how to make the very most from the commissions that they pay. Um, so inviting people to that free trial, not only do you get paid, you get 5 USDT per person, plus any of the bonuses if you do multiple people on the same day. It's still only 5 USDT per person, or more sometimes if you refer multiple people at the same time. But it's not a huge amount. But the big advantage for you as a team builder is that you're not asking anyone for money. You're just showing somebody how they can get free 45 USDT, and then they'll learn all about YS. All right. So not only do they get the option of getting 45 USDT string with no strings attached, so to speak, but the most powerful part of that is that anyone you refer, their very first experience with this company is going to be positive. It's going to be, the very first experience is going to be about them being given 45 USDT for nothing. Well, not for nothing, it's for having a look at the company, but, without doing any real action, without putting any of their own money in, they're getting given 45 USDT. So that's such a positive and giving first experience, first impression, that I don't think really any other company can match. But anyway, after that, they can buy in at any level between YS1 and YS4, as I said. I'm going to go through the commissions you can earn, but for this example, I'm going to use YS3 level as an example, which costs that person 540 USDT. You'll earn a 54 USDT commission. So you earn a 10% commission. And then that's much the same no matter what level. If it's YS2, which costs 230, you get a $23 commission, 23 USDT commission. So it's 10%, all right, which is quite good. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But that's just for the first person you refer. The second person you refer to that level, YS3, you get 60 USDT. So it's more than you got off that first person. The third person you refer goes up to 70, and then 80, 100, and 130. So now it's about 25% commission. So well and truly double what you got off that first person. As I'm making this video, I've just referred my fifth, about to refer my sixth. So I'm pretty much maxed it out now. So when I refer my seventh, I'll get 130 as well. Eighth will be 130. So it's just capped at 130. But that's huge, so that each one increases and increases. Now, I might just mention here at the moment, I made up some videos before, but I've learned a fair bit since then, so that's why I'm updating them here now, is that if you refer somebody to YS3, you get 54 USDT. If you refer someone and let's say they just come in at YS1 level, you'll get a 10 USDT commission. But then if they then the week after or any time after decide to upgrade to YS3, you don't get any commissions on their upgrades, only on their initial buy-in. All right, so that's neither here nor there really, but it's just a little bit of info that I wanted to share. It probably won't really change what level people buy in at because they need to buy in at whatever, financial situation they're in. But just know that, so if somebody, if they can afford to jump in at YS3 or YS4 and they feel like they would eventually, it's going to be better for you and for them because they'll get into clear profit quicker if they buy in at the the highest level that they're comfortable with. All right. So that's all your direct referrals that you're getting those sort of commissions on. You also get paid a second level commission. So anybody you refer, the people they refer, you'll get a commission on as well, but only if they're purchasing YS3 or higher. And as I mentioned before, you can only buy in initially between YS1 and YS4 at the moment. So what we have down here isn't really going to play a part at the moment. So that second level commission is going to be 3%. All right, so that's pretty much it. It's only the two levels. The next one is only a small amount to start with, but it can increase to become the largest part of your YS income. And that's working your way through the different ranks in the company. Now, the ranks are just called agents. Beginner agent, they like to call that junior agent, but then you just got level 1, 2, 3 through the level 10 agent. That's all the different rankings. All right, so to become beginner or junior agent, you just need to invite 3 people that buy in at least YS2 level. So if they buy in at YS1 level, they don't count in the rankings. But if later on they upgrade to YS2 or higher, then they will count as part of your rankings. You don't get a commission for the upgrade, but they will then count for the people you need to work your way through the ranks. So you need 3 people. What happens once you become an agent? You're going to get a 30 USDT bonus as soon as you reach that rank, and then you go on a salary. Every 10 days, you'll get 10 USDT. To reach level 1 agent, you just need to invite 2 more people. Okay, so you need 5 level 1s. And when you reach that rank, you're going to get a 50 USDT bonus straight up. That's just a one-off. But then the salary is 20 USDT every 10 days. Okay, still not a heap, but you can see it's just doubled just for inviting 2 more people. Now, to become a level 2 agent, you need to have 2 of your direct referrals that reach level 1 agent. Okay, so from level 2 and up, you're going to have to have referred a couple of people that are starting to build teams themselves. But hit level 2, you get the one-off bonus, and then you're on $50 salary every 10 days. But as you can see, once you work your way through it, I personally am just looking at level 5. It just simply means you need 2 level 4 agents as direct referrals. You're going to get an 800 USDT one-off bonus. That's 1,200 Aussie dollars. So that's a pretty nice one-off bonus. But then you're on a salary of 400, which is 600 Aussie dollars every 10 days, 1,200 a month. So that's 1,800 Aussie dollars every month just from this. Once you reach this level, you've probably also got a YS5 or higher bike, plus any few other commissions and things that are coming in. At that stage, I would say you're making a full-time income. Reach level 5 agent, and you're making enough to live off. Okay, and for me, that's an important thing, because any opportunity I get involved in, I like to see what I need to do and where I need to get in order for that to become a full-time income. And for YS, I would say that is at about level 5 agent. Anyway, guys, that's about all I have slide-wise. Let me just go back a couple of quick slides. Could put another slide in, but as I said, initially you can only buy in between YS1 and YS4. to go up to YS5 level, which would be 1,200, but you'd be making 34 a day. Sorry, YS4 is 1,200 USDT, and you're making 34 USDT a day. That's where I am at the moment, YS4. But then to go up to YS5, you need to reach level 3 agent. All right, so level bike level YS4 is the highest you can go until you start to build a team and reach level 3 agent. But once you do, then you can buy YS5 bike. That's 2.5 grand, but then you're making 71 USDT a day. That's 350 USDT a week, which is around about 500 Aussie dollars a week, just in pure passive activating that bike 5 days a week. And then, of course, you can keep working your way up. There's no real limit to how much you can make. For example, I was talking about the level 5 agent where you're making 1,200 a month, or 1,800 Aussie, but that doubles every time you go up another rank. So here we are at level 8 agent. That's about 15,000 Aussie dollars per month. And it still goes up and up further. So there is some pretty serious money to be made here, guys. And over and above the potential money-making thing, and probably one of the reasons I'm going to expect to see a lot of people achieve those financial goals is because this is fun. Well, it's probably mostly fun because people keep getting given gifts. But for example, I've got one of the guys that I referred. He won a big 4-slice toaster muffin making thing. He won an electric razor. He won $20 cash. He won a what else did he win? He won something else. He got a set of coffee mugs. He got a coffee maker. I got one of them as well. And he also has one of his bikes on the way as well, So that's why it's fun. But the fact that it's fun means people get involved, they interact, and that's something that's vital for a company like this to grow. Just you only got to look in the chat groups to see how well people are doing and how much fun they're having doing it. Anyway, guys, that pretty much goes through all of it. But if there's any questions still, obviously feel free to sing out. I'll talk to you all later.